Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Audacious Super. If this is your first time of coming across my beautiful face, please subscribe to this channel. And if you are a regular comer, thank you for being with me. Thank you so much. You are the real MVP. Without you, I don't know what would have happened to this dream of mine. Post notification bell so that anytime I drop a new video, you'll be the first to check it out. Remember, you will be the first, you will be the best, you will not be the last. Thank you. Today's topic is how to measure performance in business. Hello. Which one is performance again in business? Okada, stop me here before you go into your big English that I will not understand. In your last video, you mentioned receipt and invoice. Can you tell us the importance? Because anytime I want to give it to my customers, they're always running away. They don't want the receipt. My sales girl too will tell me nobody's collecting receipt. That's the reason why she's not writing receipt. And should I waste my money to continue printing it? And at the same time, please tell us the difference between invoice and receipt. Jesus. Well, I have just acted out the feedback from the last video. So if I want to serve the people that watch this channel well, I need to address those two issues. The importance of receipt and the difference between receipt and invoice. Well, it is all good because it is still in line with what I plan to talk about, which is how to measure performance in business. You need invoices and receipts to measure performance in business. It's just that people want to know the difference between receipt and invoice, which is what I'm going to do. And do not forget, receipt and invoice will let you measure how well your business is doing. And like I always say, if what you are involved in cannot be measured, is not bringing you money, then it's an hobby. So sit down, relax, and let's do this together. The first thing I'm going to talk about is a trick on how your clients will be collecting receipts from you. If you run an offline store, look for a conspicuous location and put a post there that says items will be refunded 100% if customers come back with their receipts. Also put there that within 48 hours, they will have the choice of exchange for whatever item they buy from you if they come with the receipt. This is 3 things. That post will help your customers that you have been running after to take receipts to be the ones to demand for receipts. The second thing it's going to do for you is the sales girl that has been lying that they are not collecting receipts because she doesn't want you to measure what happens when you were not around. Will now be checked. Okay? And lastly, which is our own aim, you will be able to measure your performance because there will be duplicates of both receipts and invoices, which you can read, add up, hand over to your auditor to know how well your business is doing or where you need to make adjustments. A simple trick has solved 3 issues for us, for your staff, for your record, and for your customers. Remember, it is not only you, the business owner, that wants to keep record. Even your customers want to keep record. So now, into the comparison of receipt and invoice. Receipt is proof of payment, while invoice is request for payment. You will find people in the service industry using more of invoice. The people in the product industry will use more of receipt. Large corporations will use more of invoice. Imagine if you want to supply raw materials to a manufacturing company. You will not have to be writing receipt. They will probably not be paying you on the spot. So you have to be using more of his invoice. So smaller companies will use receipt more. When you know that all you do is invoice related, you have to pay attention. There's possibility of argument when it is invoice, because payment is cash. Payment is not happening on the spot. So you have to pay attention to your invoice. All those fraud that we hear about happens with invoices, more with invoices than receipts. When it is receipt, I give you 5 naira, you give me receipt, there's little argument. Receipt and invoice, they seem like twins, but out of twins, because they were born at the same time, does not mean that doctor or the mother will not know the first one that came. So most times, the first thing is the invoice. Then the last comma is the receipt. What I'm saying is, you issue an invoice first, then when payment happens, you may have to follow it up with receipt. Invoice looks complex, okay, but receipt is very simple. Let's flash our minds back to the small receipt. Sum of date, time, amount, finish. But invoice, condition, all items supplied in good something will not this. The story when it comes to invoice. And invoices normally are longer. Invoice looks complex, is usually longer. Receipt is simpler, usually shorter. Okay? Although some people may print their receipts long because of number of items, but you most times rarely find receipts being longer or larger than an invoice. However, your type of business is the one that will determine if you are going to be using more of receipts or more of invoice. Although there's no law that says you cannot combine. Your receipt is important you put your terms of sales. There's some places, some organizations that you have people write items. This is fine now, that items cannot be returned, all sorts you have on the receipt. But on invoice, you even have it more. They will tell you exchange and the terms of sales, and even their mode of payment. In a way, when they issue invoice to you, you are like at their mercy. So at that point, if they say they want the money through the nose of the lion, that's how you must pay them, because you have enjoyed the service. But when you have your cash and you want to pay, as in is receipt that you be issued, you can now be flexible with your mode of payment. I think with the above, I've been able to explain the difference between receipt and invoice. However, you can also issue receipt and invoice even if you do not have an offline store. So do not think that because I mentioned if you have an offline store in the beginning, all this video is all about people with offline store. Online stores to issue receipts and issue invoices. Thank you. If you have enjoyed this video up until this point, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friend that owns a business and has this issue. Join me in my next video that I'm going to talk about the online version of invoice and receipt, so that all of us will be able to measure performance of our different businesses. Thank you. Till I come your way again, please mind your business. Thank you.